In an order that holds up a citizen's rights, especially the right to choose, the Bombay High Court today took a very strong view on a plea filed by 3 Jain trusts that was seeking a direction to ban advertisements of meat and meat products, both in print and electronic media. This on grounds that it infringes with their right to live peacefully and tampers with the mind of their children. In fact, the exact words used by the Jain Trust was that it is disturbing to see these ads, it's also intimidating, and it provokes our children into becoming non-vegetarians. Now, the court was very firm. It told the petitioners, why are you seeking to encroach in other people's rights? A bench of Chief Justices, Chief Justice Dipankar Datta and Justice Madhav Jamdar told the petitioners that while common people will simply say switch off the television, they as judges will go as per law and cannot frame laws/rules imposing bans. The court also told petitioners that framing rules is in the domain of the legislature and not the courts. The petition was not dismissed and allowed to be withdrawn, and a fresh plea to be filed with some other amendments perhaps. Let me go straight across to Radhika. Radhika, you're joining us on the broadcast. What happens to this plea? The Bombay High Court has said in its current form, it's not good to go. What are the sort of amendments that could be made that will possibly make this PIL a little more court-friendly, as it were?
Certainly an unusual public interest litigation filed by 3 Jain organizations as well as a businessman, stating that there should be ban on the advertisement promoting meat as well as meat products. I mean, of course, you did read out what had been spoken of in that particular PIL. The PIL states that this infringes on the minds of public, it infringes on the right to live peacefully, and that it is unsafe for the health and environment of children and so on, and that they're forced to watch it. So therefore, it needs to be banned. However, the court did not take it lightly. The court gave some pertinent observations stating that, have you read a preamble of the Constitution? Do you know what violation of Article 19 of the Constitution is? How can you encroach on rights of people? How can you encroach on the rights of what people, the eating habits of people and so on? And also went on to say that this doesn't fall under our jurisdiction. This is not something that judiciary has a purview on. This is a legislator's matter. It is under the legislator. Only they can impose bans, or they can, make certain decisions on it, impose certain restrictions as well. As far as what amendments can be made, well, the petitioners did mention before the court that certain orders relating to this particular PIL, relating to ban on meat products, need to be put in so that the court can, peruse it and therefore go through it and perhaps make some sort of, change in their order. So yes, certain amendments need to be made, which is why now a fresh petition will be filed before the Bombay High Court by the petitioners.
We'll leave it there for the moment, Radhika. Thank you very much. That was Radhika reporting from outside the Bombay High Court.